Hello and welcome to Taekwondo Training. I'll be your host for today's show, Bob Lemire. Your instructor for today's show is none other than the pride of Connecticut, Grandmaster R.J. Botticello. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Grandmaster Botticello. We've trained together many years from the same Grandmaster Mu Young Lee, God rest his soul. We've been together for many years, and I invited him up here. He's a 2-hour ride from Connecticut. I do appreciate that. He's 8th degree Grandmaster in Taekwondo and a 5th degree Master in Hapkido. So, we do the Taekwondo every week, and I do a couple of self-defense here, but this is a Master in Hapkido, and we're going to go over some very basic, how would we call them? Just
grabs.
Just grabs?
Yep. Grabs.
Just grabs, and he's going to get out of the grabs. Tell us just a little about yourself before we start there.
Sure. So again, my name is R.J. Botticello from East Hartford, Connecticut. We have a martial arts school in Manchester, Connecticut, United Korean Martial Arts. We focus on Taekwondo and Hapkido, a nonprofit school, just giving back to the community.
Yeah, and as I say, we've trained. We went way back. We went way back with Grandmaster Mo Young Lee, and we used to train every 2 weeks together. We drive down there from Lawrence and Pelham, and we drive down to Connecticut and train with these guys, and he would just beat us. He would beat us to a pulp.
Yes,
and
sir.
It's the greatest days of our life.
Yes, it is.
All right, so what we're going to do is he's going to take over the show. He's going to take over the show, and we're going to do step by step. If you want your children or your friends or whatever, go easy. Don't go fast and hurt each other. He's going to explain that anyway. Go as relaxed as you can, and then you practice it over and over. Okay? So what's the first one we want to do?
So let's get into a cross-hand grab. Okay? The one thing we want to try to focus on is not pulling back. What happens is if we do that, we tend to pull out our shoulder, and especially for little guys and gals, we don't want to do that.
And that's the instincts.
Correct. We always want to get away.
Right.
So what we're going to do, we're just going to be very basic. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to open my fingers, and I'm going to ask you, can you feel the tension of the grip?
Yeah. Now your muscle.
Correct. Okay. And we try to disrupt that center line. We pretend we have a string from our elbow to our knee. They move together.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So all I'm going to do, how we teach it, is my fingers are open. I'm going to step in. That loosens up or the weakest part of his grip, okay, or her grip. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to pivot my body. The fingers are going to come over. That brings the head down. The body positioning is open here. And then I come back up with an elbow right to the face. Real simple.
It seems simple, but we're going to do it over here. Now, and my whole thing with this show is when you're at home and you do that elbow, please don't take
control.
Yeah, you got to have go very easy.
Slow.
Or Dad's going to be missing some teeth as this little junior. All right, so once again, all right, and I'm just going to turn just a little bit right like this. All right, so I come in and I grab your hand like that.
I'm going to step in. Off center.
By stepping in like that, you throw me right off.
Correct. Yeah. And we move together because
there's
two halves of our body, 50-50. So we put it together.
Yep.
Because if I was to just do this, he may be off balance, but
you could pull you.
Correct.
Yeah.
And if I do this, he can push me that way.
Right.
Okay. So we're going to move. Now, don't get me wrong, okay? Instinct for what we do, a loosening up technique.
Right.
Okay. We can kick the shin. We can go wherever we want. It doesn't matter. There's no wrong strike. For purpose here, we're going to move our whole body together, okay? And even if he was stepping toward me, it's still the same way.
Yep.
Okay? I'm moving my whole body together.
And I have no control.
No.
And even though when I grabbed him hard.
He's strong. He's strong.
I grabbed him hard, so it's not like you have to grab soft. And if I grab soft, he'd pop it right out. I mean,
correct.
But I grabbed him hard, all right? Now his hands are shut. They opened up his hands.
Stepping in.
Stepping in.
And notice I'm stepping straight into him. If I was to step out here, look at my balance. If I was to step out here, look at my balance. I want to disrupt that energy, and I want to take it and bring it to me. And I don't want to have my arm up here because now I'm leaving my ribs and my opening. Correct. So I'm just going to step in right there. I'm going to pivot my body. I'm going to turn. Just pretend your fingers are just going to curl over that wrist and down. That drops the head, boom, right to the chin.
So opening the hand is the big thing too.
Yeah,
If you didn't open the hand, you could kind of still do it, but not even close.
What we do, we open the hand because opening the hand releases the tension of his grip.
Oh, okay.
So if I turn this way, the weakest part of his grip is there.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm disrupting.
And my thumb, I can't hold it, and that actually hurts the hand.
Correct.
The wrist.
In actuality, if we did this fast, that thumb would break.
Right. All right. So let's do it
No,
kind of fast.
sure,
We'll do
sure.
kind of fast.
So from
So
here.
your hands out
Yeah,
there, right?
Yep. There's that loosening up technique, in, down, pop, right
So
there.
That's fast. That's fast. And it's funny because you say loosening up technique. Years and years ago, Grandmaster Lee, he brought in a Hapkido guy, or I don't know what it was, and we were doing all these exercises. And he says, okay, and one was you grab my hand, all right, and if you turn, all right.
Yeah.
Now, the guy grabbed my hand, and I remember he grabbed my hand, and you do my other side because he grabbed my hand, and it was tight. And I says, well, all right, Grandmaster Lee, I says, what if I can't get out? He goes, Bob, kick him.
Exactly.
And his foot come that close to my, he goes, you kick him first. He goes, then he'll let go after that.
Right, right.
So that's what you say.
Right.
You get that first.
Right, a shot. And we call it another one if we're here. Okay, we can also kick, and we call it, for all the kids out there, ring the doorbell. That's what it is. So, and as I'm moving in, I'm moving into that.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah. So you can use any kind of.
Correct.
And that would be because if I grabbed you, I'd want to throw. So it has to be done fast.
Correct.
Because if I grabbed him like this, not right. There's nothing to say that.
No.
So he's got to make that move fast. But once you make that move fast going up, I'm like this. I can't even. All this hurts, or it's off balance.
Correct. That's it.
And I ain't ready for it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's an easy one. That's good. So very slowly, one more time.
Sure.
Okay. We're going to
So-
try to get 5 of these down in a half hour. 10 minutes gone already. All right. So 1.
Okay. 1,
Opens the hand. Steps
2,
in.
3, 4. And that was minus the loosening up shot.
Right.
So if he was doing a loosen up shot,
Right.
okay, it doesn't matter what you do.
Right.
But
You
then
get there and
we move together.
Excellent. So that's kind of a nice little one you can show your 10-year-old or whatever.
Easy.
Because that's what happens. That's how you get grabbed by the bully. All right? I'm always mentioning bullies in this
Right,
show. All
right.
So you get grabbed by the bully and you pull that off them, ring the doorbell.
Correct.
Correct. All right, how about another one? What do we got for another?
Let's go for the choke.
All right, so just a
Yeah,
regular
just
choke.
choke.
All right, so from here, I'm coming in.
Okay, now from here,
Yeah.
if you notice, his weak point is this side. Okay, we want to work that side. We don't want to come this way for this one. We want to just from here work those 2 thumbs. So again, you got to think of 2 different things. You may be up against the wall and you
Right.
can't move.
Right.
Okay, so again, there's that loosening up shot. Could
Right.
be a palm heel. It
Kick.
could be a kick
Right.
and drag to the shin. Okay, if I have space behind me, all I'm going to do, scoop, pull away. Now look at the body positioning, and there you go right there. Yep, just scoop away.
So they can practice.
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
It's almost like you have a bee in your face,
Yeah.
and you just,
You're scooping away.
or you're swimming.
All right, let's try it again. Let's try it a couple of times. We're going to go very slow. Watch, I'm going to come in. I'm going to try to choke them.
Yep. And I want to, from here, loosen up technique can be here while my hands are here.
Right, because I'm wide open. I gave
Correct.
you all my,
And look at your energy.
Right.
From here, scoop away. And then there's the face or there's the groin. Anything.
Now, all right, so one more time. I come in. I grab all at one time. Up.
Right there.
If I got quickly to grab. I don't want to grab because we get the mic
Okay,
here, but
yep.
say I got to grab.
Okay. So stationary, we teach stationary, but again, the attacker's probably going to be moving forward.
Right.
So when he pushes, I pull. When he pulls, I push. So if it is a tough guy grip,
Yeah.
okay, all I'm going to do from here, I can come over and trap. A grab is a gift. We never want to spend energy taking that
Pulling
off.
It's a gift. That's what I tell them.
So there's that shot right to the solar plex, okay, or the knee. From here, I can come right up with the elbow to the chin. Now, as I'm doing that, just like the first one, it all blends together. I'm pivoting the body. And then from here, we can spin with the throw. Okay? Another part to keep it simple, if he's here, pop, okay? Now I have this, okay? I'm going to turn. Now look at the place of the elbow. Okay? Yep.
There's the whole shoulder and maybe the elbow go together.
And again, from more advanced, okay, if I'm pulling, that gives me this. This can be a takedown, or from here I can just come right to the ear.
That's a little more advanced than I want these people to do
Yep.
because
Absolutely.
I could feel,
Absolutely.
I'm the one who started it, but boy, you can hurt someone. So by the, and I do this on the show all the time. If someone grabs you, before you do all your technique on them, say, thank you for that.
Thank you, right.
Thank you for giving me your two weapons and not knowing what you're doing.
Right.
Because unless they're a grappler or unless they're MMA or they're somebody jiu-jitsu, and if they're a bully, chances of bullies, and I always tell them, bullies, if you're training in martial arts, you're not going to go picking a fight on us. I don't think.
Right.
But anyway, it's,
Yeah.
and if I was, you'd have to be fast. So you have to practice that really fast once you get going. Very easy to get hurt on this.
Correct.
Pop that shoulder out, and that's why when you do this with your students, boy, how do you keep them intact so that they don't hurt each other? Because I know kids, well, he was fighting me too much and I didn't know. And
The tough thing is it's the self-control. It's the control.
so you got to go so slow
You got to go.
with the kids.
We walk through it step
So
by
slow,
step.
yeah.
And in the school, they also from that move they'll learn how to fall.
Right.
They learn how to
So
fall.
that's the first. Yeah,
Correct.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
Correct.
We skipped through the.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe next show.
Of course.
Maybe next show.
Yeah.
All right. So that's what two or three nice little items. Let's do one more.
Let's do. I'll go this side. Let's go same side. Grab this side now. Okay. Now remember, on the first one we went over and down.
Right.
This is the same thing. Again, I can loosen up no matter what. Okay. I'm gonna come here. See,
Just
right
go
there.
straight up.
Now with here, the other fist right here. I want that forearm bone. He's already off balance. Boom. And then the back fist right to the side of the head.
Right.
If we do it this way, the opposite way, from here, that loosening up shot, whatever you want to do, I'm stepping in with my power. Okay? My hip turns, and it's just a push-pull. And then that back fist.
Wow. See, because that would be something. That would be something that.
See? Yeah.
I've really never done the Hapkido like that
But
before. So it's kind of easy. I get. But that would be something a woman,
Correct.
because the guys would go, hey,
Right.
just like that.
Right.
So that's a beautiful, beautiful.
It is.
Because I've got a
Just
good grip
right
on
there.
you, but I don't even have a chance.
No. Just right
go
there.
straight up.
Working that weak part of that grip, which is between the thumb and the fingers.
Yeah,
That's all I'm
and
doing.
once you open up the hands,
That's it.
It makes a whole big.
That's it.
Who would know?
No.
Just that hand thing
Nope.
there.
Nope. Nope.
How about there was one I wanted to. I forget. Let me think here.
Sure.
We did that. Okay. So I grab you.
Okay. That punch. Okay.
So.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, I thought you were going to punch.
No, I'm saying, so we can do it a couple of different ways.
Sure.
So I do and don't punch.
You don't have to.
Right.
Okay. So from here, again, he's coming in. Now, I can just watch what happens when my body. I'm just going to turn. I can turn that way. I can turn this way.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it doesn't look like you're using much pressure.
So if we go with the opposite side, if he goes here, okay, and again, if I have space behind me, I'm just going to grab that gift, and all I'm going to do, turn my body. Now look at that.
Yeah.
I can go right for the throat. I can go with the elbow, and I still have his control.
Yeah.
Okay. To keep it simple, it's all about body mechanics.
What's great about this right now? Hopefully the bullies are watching, going, I'm not giving any more gifts.
Right.
I'm not grabbing anybody ever again, because everything you do, either if it's not throwing me off balance, it hurts. It's hurting, right? If it just this,
Just
if you
that.
do your turn, all right, that didn't hurt, but I know I'm going to get hurt from
Yeah.
Strip.
The elbow strike,
right,
whatever.
Right. And I always tell them about the when people grab you, because any grab you do, I can. Now you
Right.
gave me my 4, 5, all my weapons.
Right.
And if I want to count my head as a weapon, my knees, my feet, my hands, my elbows.
Correct.
And you're like, oh, I got you.
Yeah.
You don't have anything.
You don't.
What you have is a lot of hurt coming your way.
Let me show you one more. The kids
Yeah,
love
yeah.
this one.
Yeah, yeah.
2 hands grab. Okay? So from here, 2 hands. We're going to open the hands again.
Yep.
From here, I'm going to kick and ring that doorbell first. My hands are just going to come up. I'm going to smash the back of his wrist. If they stay there, that's perfect. I'm going to throw him another good luck charm.
And an easy kick.
That's it.
Anyone can do that.
Simple.
Even if it's a bad front snap kick. Even if it's just raising your leg
That's
up.
it.
And if you're close enough, a nice a knee.
Right.
Nice knee.
Right.
Quickly, let's revamp.
Sure.
All right. We got about 4 or 5 techniques. Because I'm gonna grab you from behind
okay.
at the end.
Okay.
All right. So just in case, I want him to go through this.
Sure.
So I grab your hand the first time. Notice the minute I grab him, the hand opens. All right. That's wild. Because the minute he did that, I could feel all of a sudden now it's tight on his wrist. Boom. You heard it. Ah, that hurts.
Simple.
And all you did, yeah. So 1, 2, 3,
And then I can follow up with something.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
And a woman, a child, it's all leverage.
For women, the easiest thing to do, okay, for non-martial artists, the easiest thing to do is that palm heel.
The palm heel.
Yep, right
Instead
there.
of hurting yourself.
Yep, exactly. That's for anybody.
The palm heel was great. It comes straight up under and hit you in the chin, go right into the nose. Right. You want to go around the face if you can. All right. And you can go to the solar plex also. But the face and everything, so you don't have to throw the punch and hurt your hand. The palm heel's strong. So you're trying to hit with that heel.
Right.
Bah.
In self-defense, you got to think dirty. Eyes, nose,
Everything.
throat,
Yeah.
groin,
Right,
everything.
yeah.
All the stuff that makes life great.
And we don't want to get too violent.
No.
But as I tell them, if someone's going to hurt you, it's going to be you or them or
Correct.
you and your family.
Correct.
You can't let them get away with it to hurt you or your family. So what you do, anything you can. The minute, all right, so he did that here, hit me, then if it's a bully or something, run. Don't sit there and destroy him.
No.
Run, scream, call the police, or call anybody.
No.
Don't sit there, because confrontation is not what we want. You need just to save your life or save your body parts. All
In
right?
and out.
Yeah,
That's
in
it.
and out. The minute you get that one kick or anything, and they falter, then you're gone. Just take off.
Correct.
All right, let's do something from the behind.
Okay.
All right, because this is a favorite for the bullies. Hey, you,
Okay.
right here.
Now, from here, I don't even need to look back, okay?
You're not looking back.
If you do, I can see his foot is right there. The back kick right to the knee, okay?
The knee goes out.
Knee goes out right there. That's one. Body positioning is going to fall. And then there's that palm heel to the side.
Yeah.
Okay? That's it. Simple.
How easy
Simple.
is that?
Yep. Or we also like to do the mule kick. Okay?
Right.
That's
straight,
another one.
Straight up, yep.
All right? If you're unable to kick or whatever, okay? All I'm just going to do is turn.
Right.
And then that's right there.
Right.
Just a simple turn.
Because I remember doing a show and coming,
Yes.
you know
Yep.
what I'm saying? But I mean, there's millions
Yep.
of them. There's
Yeah,
millions,
so
yeah.
we can do something similar like that. So from here, I'm going to bring my hand all the way around.
Right.
That
and now
traps.
you're looped in.
Yep.
And now he's got me. Boom. Yeah. Yeah. And that's what a bully does.
That's it.
All right. Again, we're going to do the neck, the
Sure.
front for the neck, because we only got a couple
Sure.
more minutes left.
Okay.
So I come in with the neck.
Here, I'm going to kick right away. Scoop out, kick again, or go right to the face. Doesn't matter.
All right.
Doesn't matter.
So
Yep. So from here,
it's a good exercise. Do you have them go in the mirror? And,
no, they just do it on us and kill us.
yeah, just you do it. Yeah. Yeah,
That's a
because
great
I can
idea,
See, Taekwondo. When we do the Taekwondo, a lot of times we're from, and we keep distance. Once in a while we'll do some close contact. But that right there, you have to be. I mean, you got to be right on top of those kids, because I can see it. You weren't even moving hard,
No.
and I felt my whole arm and my joints like they were just wanting to pop right off.
And we keep it simple. What we do when you're first starting, we just learn a reaction. Kick a pad. Just a reaction. Grab, kick a pad. Do
Fast,
something.
yeah.
And then we build it off of there.
Right.
Yep.
Because that's what Grandmaster Lee did. You grabbed, Bob, just
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
And he did a half moon kick. and he was right on top of me.
Oh, yeah.
I want to do it here, and I'm jamming up with my mic. But he comes straight up, and he goes, oh, just kick him under there close, because I'm right on top of the guy. I says, thank you, Grandmaster Lee. That's what I wanted to hear.
Exactly. Exactly.
And all those little kicks that you're doing, I noticed that you're throwing them on an angle. Show them, say if I grab you,
Okay.
or I'll grab one here.
Okay.
Some of the kicks and the angles of your foot, because you had them on different angles.
I can do the ball of the foot.
Ball of the foot.
I can take the bottom of my foot.
Go on the
and-
inside like that.
On the inside.
Yeah.
There's also from here, I can turn, that turns him off
Right.
right there. That turns the body off. Kick through and push pull. That's going to go right back to the knee. And again, even just if we stub our toe, if we just hit our shin, that hurts.
Well, I'm hearing 8 pounds of pressure to take a knee out if it's
Easily.
So a little kid, if he got a big grown-up in the
Correct.
wrong, and he practiced a little, and he had a little power, little kid coming here on the knee, and see the minute
That's
I
it.
went like that, right?
I knew.
He was,
I'm like,
you
oh,
get nervous.
that's
You
it.
say, what if he misses, you know? And that was
and-
funny. I like your reaction there.
It's like, oop,
Yeah,
oop.
all right, all right.
It's a perfect, and the same thing, side grab, someone comes for your side. Okay, same thing. You got that side thrust kick right there.
Right.
To keep it simple. We call it dog on the fire hydrant, how we learn the side thrust kick. Up, and then I'm going right there.
Right.
If he's pulling me, then I have that.
So if I grab here and I start pulling,
I'm going
you're
right.
coming with me.
I'm coming with you.
All right, so this is important because this is a big one for the bully.
Boom, right there.
So if he goes forward with you, you're going back.
I'm going back.
Now you're pulling.
Yep,
All right. Now if he grabs and pulls,
I'm going forward.
and you're not going forward much.
No.
But you're throwing me off.
Your momentum is helping me generate my momentum.
Right, right.
And if you notice, this is just a habit because we grab one side.
You grab it?
That's just one side. Because off a variation of that, upper level, we can throw.
You
we
can do things with
everything.
that. Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's another thing.
Correct.
Because I do remember doing exercise with Grandmaster Lee
Yeah.
with that. Someone grabs you.
It's a gift.
Thank you. You say,
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Now my turn.
Yeah. Thank you for not knowing what you're doing and let me have some fun. And the thing is, you don't have to be a grandmaster. You don't have to
No.
have any kind of, to do this with your foot, or to do this with your foot,
Right.
or do this with your foot. How easy is that?
Right.
And as we're saying thank you. If I'm up here, look at, I left everything open. It's
Yeah.
wide open.
Right.
And even my face,
Yep.
look at what he could do to my face underneath and take me out.
Right.
Your throat. And,
Yep. Yep.
You have to decide how hostile this person is going to be.
Correct.
Now, if your friends got mad at you and if your friends got mad at you and he's going to start fighting you, he's your friend, don't take him out. All right? Or your brother.
Light
or your
tag.
sister or
Light
dad,
tag.
you know. What you have to do is make sure that when you're teaching your children, this is dangerous, and someone gets hurt. And if they hurt someone, that they're in trouble. They're going to get
Yep.
punished. You cannot let them. That's why I've been doing this show for years. Never had a problem.
Yep.
I've had people come over to me and say, "My son was 8 when you started the show
Oh.
years ago, and they're 30 now.
That's amazing.
They're 30, and he's going. He watch you, and the
Yep.
thing is, it's free."
Right.
All right, you're watching, and it's on 4 or 5 times this week or this month.
Okay.
Until my next show, you can catch this on YouTube. TKD Grandmaster Bob Lemire, or if you just go Grandmaster Bob Lemire, you'll get it on YouTube. It's all on DATV. We just did a show, a podcast, so you can catch that too, talking about our Grandmaster and some of our times back in the day.
The good old days.
And where was your school again?
In Manchester, Connecticut.
Manchester, Connecticut. If you ever, whereabouts in Manchester?
27 Olcott Street.
Okay. And your website?
www.ukmaselfdefense.com.
Grandmaster. I always
RJ.
said Botticelli, you know, and I've been doing that for you, Botticelli, but now I said Botticello and you said Botticello, and I'm like,
It's potato.
yeah, I know, but it's like you call me Bob Lemire or Lemire or something, and I let it go. But yeah, it's that Italian.
Grandmaster Lemire.
I used to have a friend, and his last name was Botti.
Oh,
Botti, B-O-T-T-I.
Yep.
But I guess the grandfather
Cut it off.
Cut it off, the Botticelli, Botticello.
Yeah.
That's the Italians coming over from the boat.
That's
saying,
right.
Oh no,
Nope.
body, we're English.
We're changing it. That's it.
Thank you for enjoying, watching the show. I hope you enjoyed the show. I'm going to try to get Grandmaster Botticello. Imagine me. You got me going.
Grandmaster RJ, how's that?
Master
RJ.
Well,
RJ.
I've called you RJ my whole life. 'Cause
That's it.
He was always my younger brother. I think I was in my late 20s when he started at 13. So
Correct.
It was RJ.
That's
I
it.
don't call it Grandmaster RJ anymore.
That's
I have
fine.
to understand. And, so I never had to say your last name over the years. And I always said Botticello.
That's fine.
Yeah, I
We'll
always said Botticello.
We'll stick it with the Italian way.
I just listen to you now and go Botticello, and I'm going, there you go.
I'm keeping you on your toes.
You're keeping me away. Thank you so much for watching the show.
Thank you.
Till next time, have fun and train hard.